Okay, I'm just going to do a simple demonstration of how I've been checking the bit perfect or bit matching between a known good source and a possibly compromised source. So we're just talking about Apple Music, Lossless Music, and we're just going to look at the 16-bit files that are usually in 44.1. And first thing I did the day that I got Apple Music Lossless playing on my iPad is I checked the outgoing bits after you turn off sound check with a level matching, you turn off EQ, you turn off spatial audio or Dolby Atmos, and you should get bit perfect if they're advertising a lossless stream. But what happened is I've got this funny looking padding, zero padding, and then a bit of something on the 24th bit. So arguably a very quiet addition, but still it affects the entire stream, so it cannot be considered a lossless source. So just an example of a known good lossless source is Cobars, and here you can see the 16-bit histogram. This is like if a bit is used, it shows up, and here on the top bit, it's only used every now and then just for like little transients, and all of the rest of the level of signal is composed of all these bits. So this is a histogram of bits. I don't know if it's like maybe 2 seconds buffer, something like that. And here I have a 24-bit dither, which I generated just from a software, and you can see it's just a little dot here. Now I had to see if what Apple were putting out could be nulled against the known good, and I've used this direct phase inverse left and right. You can see it does that, and what is left over was what the Apple Music app had added to the stream. But it was also encouraging to know that what they were sending in this top 16 was actually a lossless signal. And further experimentation led me to prove that on the 16-bit front anyway, you could actually just get a plugin like Waves IDR, which this is the 5.1 version, and it's actually better than the 2-channel version because you can actually turn off dither and still re-quantize, so truncate, throw away bits. So let's see, I haven't phase invert. Not working. No, I was trying to truncate the already truncated signal on the wrong channel. Now this is on the Apple Music channel, and quantize just 22 bits. Anything lower than 24 and you see it disappears, and up to 16 you're not eating into your lossless signal at all. 24 is truncating after 24, so the noise still appears and then it goes away. Now the interesting thing is, what if we just put that noise back, and what does it look like? And what happens is, so use just this one here. When you press play, you get a signal that is almost off the scope for most plugins. Most plugins will assume that it's silence and then just don't bother doing anything. Then I have this gain, which is a volume, another word for volume, and this actually is a very clean gain, and it just shifts the noise up into an audible spectrum. And where is it? Why aren't you always on my team? Alright, so this is, I think there's a scientific name for when you try to measure something, you change the thing you're measuring. So the actual bit shifting program was the one silencing the bit gain. So here we are turning on the gain before the bit measurer, and now we have a loud enough signal to measure, and here it is here. So the left behind noise in the 24th bit is quite strange. It has one little ghost artifact, which is you can almost hear the music, and these little bumps are actually the music. I'll clear that. So that's the music that's currently playing. There's a guitar riff, and then the guy starts singing, and you'll get these bumps up here. So real triangular noise shaping just should look like this green line here, and you can see that for some reason Apple have blended or somehow, I don't know, added some quiet dither from the original signal and then put it further down into this 24th bit. It's a very weird dither. More on that in some other time. So the last thing I wanted to show you, it's actually, I just wanted to demonstrate how hard it is to get this shape in a bit shifter, and how a bit meter, and how it can't just be gain. So in this gain plugin, I'll just demonstrate what it would take, or what it would take to just completely destroy a perfect 16-bit signal with just minus 0.00001 dB. As you can see, this bit plugin has taken all of this extra information and just spread it out. This is a 64-bit bus, and anything higher than 16, it would just fill up every single bit. So any gain shifting would show up as a larger bit structure. And I'll just do that with a cleaner 16-bit as well. These are clean 16-bit. Minus 0.00001. Yeah, like that. And like even just minus 0.2, like something more realistic, minus 0.2. Yeah, that's a cleaner spread of bits. Yes, anyway, I hope that just enlightens anyone who's interested in seeing the difference between Apple Music lossless 16-bit files and Qobuz 16-bit files. How the Apple Music stream can be fixed with a truncation plugin. And you should just be enjoying the lossless Red Book standard CD quality music from Apple Music. Alright, catch ya.